Hey crafty friends, it's Andrea from Prairie Sky DIY, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Manitoba, Canada. We are playing with a country birdhouse stamp set today, some purple gems, a little bit of coloring, but we're making a fairly clean card for stamp ink paper. So SIP, S-I-P. I've got a card base that is basic white at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I've got a piece of basic white here. Actually, I was going to stick that down, but I just remembered I wanted to do something with it first, so we're not doing it yet. And then a piece that is 4 by approximately 2 inches. I've got my post-it notes here because I want to make sure that I am stamping in a relatively straight line today. So, straight-ish. Let's measure and see. Actually, that's not too bad for eyeballing. Move it down just a tiny bit. We're going to come down about 1 inch and then make sure. I'm not usually this finicky, but I do want to make sure that it's straight-ish. We are using this flower from Country Birdhouse, and then hoping you have the best day ever sentiment. I am coloring with blends. I've got fresh freesia pulled out and granny apple green. So I will be stamping in Memento. Now this is the first time I've used this particular stamp. So we just want to do a little tester. And then I'm going to kind of aim for the center of the card. Yeah, that's pretty close. And I'm just going to do 3. I was going to do 5, but I think I've changed my mind. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then pop this guy away. Move this off to the side and then pull this up. I am going to keep that for just 1 second and then hope you have the best day ever. We're actually going to do in Highland Heather. Actually, Highland Heather looks a little light today. Oops. Oh no, it's okay. Highland Heather is quite a bit lighter than Gorgeous Grape. Okay, straight-ish. There we go. And I am going to keep that out for just 1 minute because I'm going to add a little bit of detail with this to one of our layer pieces. Okay, block out of the way, and then we're just going to give this a quick color. I think I'm going to start with light and see where we go. Might add a little bit of detail later. I love coloring with Stampin' Blends. They give a really nice, clean, crisp, bright look. And generally speaking, it's pretty quick and easy. I know some people can be intimidated by alcohol markers, but really, as long as you're stamping with the proper ink, and taking your time. You don't even really have to take your time that carefully. They're quite flawless. And then just fresh freesia. I do like to do, figure out why it's sticky there. I do like to do circles or zigzags just to kind of hide the marker lines a little bit. I have a big window in my craft room and my cat is currently curled up, fast asleep in the sun. I don't know if you can hear her snoring, but every once in a while all I can hear. Okay, and I think I'm going to do just a little bit of the center, a little darker here. The blends do have a nub end and a brush end. I prefer the nub end just because I find it gives me just a tiny bit more control. Okay, so there's our coloring done. I do have our gems that we will be putting on in a bit. I'm going to grab our little detail piece here. If you wanted to, you could absolutely leave your card white on white like that. But I want to add a little bit of something. I'm going to leave this one white, but I do want to add a little something to that one. So I'm not going to stamp the entire piece because most of it will be covered up with our sentiment layer, but I am just going to go over it. Oh, can you see her tail? Yes, you can. Okay, you know what? You can't be on my desk right now. So stay. Oh, and she brought a little bit of ink in for me. No idea where she got that from, but it is what it is. You know, life with pets and kids, it's never dull. Okay, I thought I could get away with a double stamp there, but it's a little bit light. So I'm basically just going around the edge with a little bit of our purple ink just to kind of give it a little bit of interest. There we go. And I'm not too worried about the little oopses in the center because, again, it's going to be covered up. All right, I really hope that this covers up where she decided to, well, not really, but it's okay. We have bling. Okay, so we are going to get rid of this now. I don't know, do your pets come in your craft spaces and help you? I regularly have snooppervisors in here. I usually keep the door closed so that the dogs don't invade too badly. But Miss Princess here spends a good portion of her life in my window. Okay. And then we're just going to pop this on. Excuse me, sorry, I need dimensionals and you're laying on them. So I'm just going to use the excess from around the edge because they are totally usable. And we're just going to pop that up just to give it a little bit of, you know, something different. Aim for center. Okay, so there's our card basically done. Take your pick, and I've got the purple gems here. I'm going to be using the smaller ones. I don't know. I usually tend to gravitate to the smaller ones. It's just personal preference. There. Oops. You know, you could come and hang out in my craft room, but I really wish you didn't shed everywhere. And one more small one right there. Actually, let's kind of spread them a bit more like we did on the... All right, maybe one more. Just because I do like odd numbers on my card. All right, so there is our Sip Saturday card. Country Birdhouse, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, and we're done. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the bell down below so you're notified every single time a brand new video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you spending a little bit of your time with me today. I will see you again soon.